What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a quick look at Vechain here and we can actually see exactly what's been happening over the past few days, which is actually really good, isn't it? Which is the fact that Vechain is holding support really nicely right now for continuation. Because ever since we have flipped bullish, we've not even retested the 55 until now over the past few days. And you can see that's pretty much what we've done here. We've been grinding it to the upside, haven't we? We flipped bullish here. And then we were looking for retests and retracements the whole time, weren't we? We come down, we retest the 20 each time. And then we come up again, but we have that big Bitcoin crash, obviously. And then we come down and we retest, you know, the 55 here really bullishly. We wick back all the way up onto the 55 for 4 days in a row here, currently holding it as resistance and consolidating between our two EMAs, which is actually really, really bullish for price action because it shows that we're holding support really nicely here. We're coming back up to a key level and we're holding it, which is really good to see. And if we draw a few levels in here, you'll start to see what we're talking about in terms of levels. So we've obviously got our overall range looking something like this. I guess you could say if you include the wicks, it is looking something like this. And we've obviously got, I guess you could say a smaller range looking something like this inside of our wider range. Basically, life is just full of ranges, isn't it? So you can see here, we've obviously come down, we made our wider range, we come up here, we have a smaller range where we have basically a support level here around 10 cents, which did get broken, and we had a massive wick all the way down to the bottom of the range again. We get that W double bottom. Meanwhile, we're breaking out of all kinds of resistances on that falling wedge as well. And you can see we come back up and we retest, break out and retest this previous level here at 10 cents, where we did form this, you know, smaller range. And then since then, we've come up, formed another little range looking something like this. Life is basically just a concoction of ranges, you could say. Another little range. We got the breakout, we come up to the top of the range here, but we get rejected and we fall all the way back down to that 10 cent level, which was that previous level there, was pretty key for that, you know, that previous smaller range as well. And now it looks as though we are just basically consolidating inside of our range, holding support as well, looking something like this. Which is really bullish, isn't it? Because basically all that's happened is we've come back down to the bottom of the range and we've held it as support, which is really good. And we did say this would happen. And we did say this in our previous video for Vechain, in coalescence with the bottom of the range like this. And also with the 55 coming up as well, acting as support. This is exactly the price action that we were looking for to the downside. And, you know, congratulations to anyone who bought down here because you got a nice little bounce, didn't you? So basically, everyone's getting really worried about Vechain, and all that we see is that it's holding support bullishly. We've come down and we've retested the 55 for the first time and we've actually held it as support. Also exceptionally bullish and really, really good. And we're just consolidating between the 20 and the 55, which is really good, isn't it? This is really, really bullish. And, you know, sooner or later, if we do hold support like this and the 55 keeps coming up, we are going to have to be, you know, forced to retest the 20 and potentially come back to the top of our range. And, you know, those are the kinds of prices that we're looking for. So now that we've ascertained and broken up this chart a bit more, you can see what's going on. We're just going to do some short-term price predictions. And as we said, we do expect the 20 here at the bottom of the range to hold at around that 11.5 cent level. But if we do lose this, we've got the very strong support at 10 cents coming in at around here. This previous little level of support flipped into resistance and back into support here. You can see that. So we're holding support really nicely at 10 cents as well. That would be our, you know, our next price prediction to the downside if we did roll over from this level. And then obviously we're looking to retake the 20 in at around that, you know, 13-ish cent level, and then upwards of coming back up to the top of our range at 15.5 cents. Those would be our short-term price predictions for now, considering where we find ourselves with Vechain. And then if we do a little bit of a fib retracing here on this price action recently, looking something like this, you can get an idea of some levels that we'll be looking at once we start to hit that all-time high again. And you can see we've obviously got that overall bull run 40 cent level, this 127 here. We've also got the 127, this is actually the 141, sorry, overall bull run. But if you see on this little fib retracement here, we've got the 127 coming in at around 45 cents, the 141 coming in at around 56, 57 cents. We've got the, if I can actually read, the 161 coming in at around 80 cents. And then obviously we've got a massive overextension 227 at around $2.50. But you know, we think realistically 50 cents to $1 very achievable, maybe $1.50, $2. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalist.